What is your American dream?
My American dream is to be great.
My American dream is to be a singer.
My American dream is to own a company.
My American dream is to be able to say whatever I want to say.
My American dream is to become a famous rapper.
My American dream is world peace.
Everyone has a right to the American dream. Welcome, everybody. Thursday, March 24th. This is Pop-Up.
This is Pop-Up.
But we're popping up just around the time we're actually supposed to start.
Right.
Which is probably the least obvious time that we would pop up.
Yeah, we were supposed to pop up a little earlier.
Yeah, but we're actually popping up exactly on the time that we're supposed to start our show every day.
Yeah.
And that never happens. Ever. Do you remember the last time we started at 6 o'clock when we're supposed to?
No.
Never.
Today.
We started right on time today. Right? We threw everybody off, yo-yo.
Yeah, including ourselves.
That's a nice shirt.
Oh,
I like that
you.
shirt.
Oh, wow, thank you.
Yeah. Isn't it a bit chilly for short sleeves?
I have
Why
my
is
jacket.
my voice is cracking?
I know, puberty.
Isn't it a little cold? There, now it's much better.
Yes.
Isn't that a little cold for short sleeves?
Not when you have a jacket. When you have a jacket, it's okay.
It's okay.
It is.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Have you ever thought of shaving your beard?
I mean, I used to have it shaved.
I know. Have you ever thought recently?
Hell no. Unless it's for a gig.
No way.
Yeah, I do a lot of auditions, and like some of them are like, "Are you willing to shave?" And I say yes for the bag.
For the
bag.
For the moolah, yes.
Yeah, but not for anything else. No, I don't want to.
You don't want to.
No, I've not had hair on my face all my life.
And now
until like 3 years ago.
And now it's never coming off.
Now it's never coming off.
Never.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I go back and forth.
You do?
Yes.
You should grow it out one time.
I did once. I look like a rabbi. I look like a rabbi.
I didn't see it that long.
All right, let's say hello to the squad.
Let's do it.
Jessica Leamy, number one.
Yeah.
I always say, listen, it's not a competition at all, Yo-Yo.
No.
Okay, we love everybody equally.
Yeah.
Okay, it's certainly not a competition, but certainly you don't want to come in second place.
Not.
All right, not like Pepe Samuel coming in second place.
Oh man.
Isn't that so
no,
sad?
It's okay.
Isn't
it's
that so
okay.
sad for Pepe Samuel? The second one to make the comment.
No. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You know, they say the first person to do something is the crazy person, and the second person to do something is the leader of the group and gets everybody else. In other words, like if you were to go at a bar mitzvah, okay, you tell me if this is true or not.
Okay.
Okay. You're at a bar mitzvah and you're the hype guy at the bar mitzvah, right? What is the actual
MC?
MC. But you're a hype guy, right?
Yeah, the MC.
And you don't like called hype guy.
No,
MC. But you got to get everyone hyped up, right?
Yeah, that's a part of the job.
That's part of the job. Part of it.
Yes.
But you're not the hype guy.
No.
Okay. The MC.
Yes.
Excuse-moi. First person on the dance floor, that's always like the crazy one, right?
Oh, yeah.
And then the second person comes on, and then they are the ones who bring everyone else in, right?
Yeah.
It's always the second person who's the leader. The first person is just the crazy person.
And they always say first the worst, second the best.
Right.
You know?
I'm not saying Jessica Leamy's crazy because I know her. She's not. Pepe Samuel. I'm not saying he's the leader, but in this particular case.
Well, Jessica Leamy says she is crazy.
I mean, I'm not going to, maybe.
I like that.
Maybe. All right. And it's Apple Pie. Squat up. How are you? So I guess I have no points whatsoever.
Yeah.
Do I have a point? I have no point.
No.
But it's pop-up, so we don't have to have any points.
Right.
Next week, we're going to be talking about Ukraine.
Yes.
We'll be talking about the Supreme Court nomination.
Yes.
And whatever else is happening in the news. The two big things this week, obviously,
Mm-hmm.
Ukraine, Supreme Court nomination. I'm sure we'll be talking about that, but this
Yeah.
week we're just being silly. We can just have
We
some
can
fun.
do it.
Yeah, why not?
So,
All
easy
right.
week.
Yvonne Stewart, squad up. How are you? It's Apple Pie, squad up. Mel Cabero, Edwards Richards, blessings and love. Dion Reed, squad up. Car Brown, squad up. Denver Sal. Ingrid Reynolds. Why is she crying?
I don't
Ingrid?
know. It's a lot of sad faces.
Ingrid, what's going on? Is there somebody saying something sad in the comments?
know,
Oh, we don't
Ingrid.
get a schmooze now. No, Denver Sal, we're just not this week.
Just this week. Not
It's
just-
pop-up week this week. No schmooze.
Yes.
On Monday.
I texted to her too.
Okay, on Monday we're gonna get back to the regular Bradshaw Live. We're just doing abridged
Yeah.
Bradshaw Live this week. It's called pop-up shows. On Monday we get schmooze. We get the whole.
We get the whole
You get the whole
nine.
smorgasbord on
Yeah.
Monday. You get appetizers.
Uh-huh.
All right. You get
The main-
soup. You
yeah.
get the meat and potatoes.
Mhm.
You get you eat it by ear, hump day.
Oh.
It's like already jumping to Wednesday.
Yeah.
Hump day, yep.
Speaking of hump day, did you see what Grandma said?
What?
This might be a
Just
pre-comment of the day.
What is it? Pre-comment?
Yeah, March Higgs saying, this weather gives me hump day vibes. Grandma needs love too.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Well, Yo-Yo is showing some bicep today.
That's
Grandma.
my grandma. I'm her glam son. Think she might be talking to you, Brad. Look at you turning red.
I am turning red, right? It is hump day today. That's not hump day
No,
today.
it's not.
It's
Yesterday
Thursday.
was.
Yesterday was hump
She's saying
day.
the weather is giving
it's
hump
giving
day
her
vibes.
some hump day vibes. It's right. It's Wacky World Thursday today. But next week, all right, if Grandma needs to just take some ice water, Grandma. Just drink some ice water, calm down a little bit. We'll be back live next week for
love
regular Bradshaw Live. Is that a good solution for Grandma?
Yes,
Just drink
yeah.
some nice cold water.
Yeah.
I don't know. Burger and Ham saying good evening on YouTube.
Number one.
Number one, again, Dubai Shopping, number two. Dubai Shopping, watching a lot lately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We like Dubai shopping.
Right, coming in strong, Dubai Shopping. Our Drago, Faisal, Yo-Yo Squat.
Squat.
I think he meant squat up. I think
Yeah.
he got a spelling over there. Susie Hugh Mack, squat up. Joan Grant, squat up. How are you? Mari Tavares, All Dreamers, squat up. All right, I like that. Maxine Gowie, squat up. Cheryl Ann John Sinclair, squat up. Happy Thursday. Denver Sal, double fisting. David Wright, former third baseman, New York Mets.
Right.
Watching. Up Rad Squad, how are you? Muhammad Danish Sheik. When should we expect my Social Security and work? I have a VAWA case in January 2022. Mohammed Danish Sheik filed his VAWA case January 1st, 2022. I did not do it personally.
Right.
I have no idea when he will get his work permit. But this baby does. Our little magic 8-ball has never, ever been wrong.
Yeah.
Has never. I don't know why. Just this one.
Because it's magic.
It's just this one, though. If someone stole this one,
They'd
we
have
would
the
never be.
power.
They would have some power because we would never be able to replace this.
Right.
Will Mohammed Danish Sheik, whose case I don't know anything about. I assume he filed an adjustment with his VAWA Magic 8-ball because we didn't. He's never getting a work permit, at least for 3 years. Magic 8-ball, will he be getting it on or before July 1st, 2023? And Magic 8-ball says it is certain.
Whoa.
On or before, you heard it right here, folks. On or before July 1st, 2023, I said.
Yeah, you said 2023.
Of course it's
Ooh.
certain. That's a year and a half
That's
from now.
why.
That's
Oh,
why. I was going to be
never wrong.
It's never wrong.
Yeah, that's it. We're just going to leave it at that.
No, I got to ask again. I meant to say July 1st, 2022. Magic 8-ball. Will Mohammed, what's his name again? Mohammed Danish Sheik. Yes, he said he filed his adjustment. Yes, he filed his adjustment before July 1st, 2022. And it says, my reply is maybe.
There you go.
Magic 8-ball, not certain.
Yeah.
Magic 8-ball is not certain. They're taking about 6 to 7 months now, which is why I said July 1st. But even the Magic 8 Ball was certain about July 1st, 2023.
That's what I said.
It's never wrong, this thing, but it wasn't certain about. Crazy, right?
Yeah. It's deep.
Deep. Let's see. Is there any other ham, meat and potatoes questions? I was going to say ham and cheese questions. We don't have a ham and cheese segment.
No.
We have meat and potatoes segment.
Yeah, there's
burger
a
and hams. Does anyone know if Danny Boy is a real visa case? He sounds like an attorney. Who's Danny Boy?
Danny Boy.
I don't know. I don't even know what burger and ham is talking about.
I don't either.
What are you talking about, burger and ham? Cheryl H. St. Clair with a
comment of the day.
Meat and potatoes comment of the day.
Yes.
Yo-Yo and Brad, you guys are really, really the best. Let me repeat that one more time, Yo-Yo.
Yeah.
Brad, Yo-Yo and Brad, you guys are really the best.
Oh.
I feel like I need to say that one more time.
Say it exactly how she wrote it.
Yo-Yo and Brad, you guys are really, really the best. I did say it right.
Yeah.
You assist immigrants all over the world with achieving their dream. Keep doing what you do. God bless.
Oh, thank you, Cheryl Ann
thank
Johnson
you.
Claire.
Yeah, CEUs are saying, hi, Brad, Joan Grant. Doing great, Uncle Brad. Richard Gonzalez with a meat and potatoes question. Why hasn't USCIS updated the U visa processing time? Because they didn't. They should. But there's no shoulds in life.
Yeah.
But they have not. And I'll do, I will do two more.
Okay.
Okay, Fiona McGregor, I'm in Arizona from December 6th, going back to Jamaica May 6th. I'm here on a visitor's visa. If I meet someone, can we get married before I go back? Or should I go home and come back and get married? Did you meet somebody? That's the first question. If you meet somebody and you get married here after 90 days, which you were here past 90 days already because you came December 6th, you should, my opinion would be, stay and adjust your status here. It would be substantially faster than going back to Jamaica. It could be more than 2 years at this point, maybe longer. An adjustment here, in any state, is probably a year or less these days. So much better to do it here. And Spectrum, LLC, cable company's watching now. Spectrum Cable.
Really?
LLC, Limited Liability Corporation.
Oh, that is Spectrum.
Yeah.
Spectrum.
Spectrum.
I have you guys.
Spectrum.
Yeah, we gotta talk.
Getting political.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, Democrats are losing the Latino vote. They did not fight to get something done. Democrats lost a lot of the Latino vote because of immigration, but also multi-generational Latinos, people who, second generation or even first naturalized. A lot of them are very conservative, pro-life.
Right.
A lot of them, Republicans, besides immigration, Republicans appeal to them. So it is not a foregone conclusion that Latinos would all vote. And by the way, different Latinos have different political, everyone,
right.
Couples, Latinos is
they're different.
It's all of Central America, Mexico, Central America, and South America, the West Indies is a lot Latino. They have different cultures, different political philosophies, depending on where they came from. Cubans are very conservative.
Yeah.
They're Latinos. The Cuban vote in Florida won Florida for Trump.
Yeah.
Had the Cubans gone for Biden, Biden would have won Florida.
Yeah.
So it depends also where you're from.
You missed Rosemarie Chin
Where did I miss her?
on YouTube.
What did I miss?
You missed. You said
hello?
you were going to answer her question.
I thought you were asking me if I miss Rosemary Chin, and I said yes.
Yeah.
I do miss her.
Of course we miss her.
I haven't seen her often. But I thought you. Now I understand. I
Yes.
missed her question. I received my welcome letter from NVC Priority Date 2017 for F2B category. I logged in, but I can't do anything. How long will it take before I start making my payment and start uploading documents? So you got a letter from the National Visa Center, your F2B, probably another year before you start getting fee bills and everything else. All right, Yo-Yo, take it away.
All right, absolutely. Okay, squad, you already know what time it is. I need you guys to throw in all your questions, just like you saw. We answered some pre-meat and potatoes questions of the day, but we want you guys to throw in all your questions in the comment section right now so we can make sure we answer them during social media check-in. And also, please share this on all social media platforms. All right, so YouTube and Facebook, send it out to every and anybody, especially people that you think might need our help or just want a new family to, to make. We're a family over here, all right? Because we're about to start answering the meat and potatoes, meaning all the questions that you guys call in. What's up?
I have a public service announcement from Nisha Humain.
Okay.
She says, you guys always look positive and energetic. The show is such a nice therapy for those people who are worried about pending cases.
Yes.
Public service announcement from Nisha. Thank you very much, Nisha. Go, Jonathan.
Yes.
Sorry to interrupt.
That's okay. I mean, that's why we do this. We want to make sure that you guys feel comfortable. And, everybody that's worried out there, look, like I said, we are family. All right. So like I said, throw in your comments in the comments section and your questions. Throw in or actually share this on all social media platforms. And like I said, we are about to get into the meat and the potatoes of the show. So if you want to call in and ask your question, do it right now. Remember, it is for free. Okay? This is all for free.
Where do you get free from in these days?
Here.
Right? Air? You get some air for free?
Barely. Listen.
All right?
You
get some
barely.
water. You get some water for free?
No, where?
In the sink?
Air is $2 at the gas station, Ian just said.
You don't even get air for free anymore.
And if you're flying Spirit Airline, you don't either. You don't get water for free.
You don't get water for free on Spirit Airline?
No.
That's not very Spirit.
It's not.
No.
So,
well, they don't give you free water on Spirit?
No.
I never flew Spirit.
And I know you didn't, and you don't want to. and you gotta pay. You got to pay for a carry-on, and your carry-on is more expensive than you checking it in.
No wonder they're always fighting on Spirit. Whatever you see, they don't even give what. Whatever you see, like a problem on an airplane,
mad.
Whenever you see people on it, they're always fighting on Spirit Airlines, right?
They're not happy.
You want to see the World Wrestling Federation,
fly Spirit.
Just fly Spirit. You'll see some wrestling going on there.
Yeah, man. I did that once when I was in college. Never again.
You can't even get free water anymore.
Yeah.
All right. By the way, you can call us 1-800-529-5465. The lines are locked and loaded for meat and potatoes segment. Yo-Yo.
Ooh.
All right. You ready to do it?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Meat and potatoes. Quincy, how are you?
Hi, Brad. Good day. Hope everyone is doing good.
We're doing great.
Good.
Thank you.
All right. I'm so excited. I didn't know it's going to be so easy for me to get on the phone.
Here you are. Look at that. I hope I can help you. You're so excited. I'll be disappointed if I can't help you after you're all excited.
I know you're going to help me.
Right.
I believe
Fingers
so.
crossed.
All right. So I've been in the U.S. for about 5 years now. I came in 2017 through the Mexico border.
Where are you from?
From Cameroon, Africa.
Okay.
So when I came in, I did not run and escape like others do. I presented myself to the immigration border, and I had the opportunity to speak with the asylum officer, where I was given a credible fear and a form I-94, that is the INA 212D5, and I applied for my asylum, and currently it's still pending in the court, and I have my next hearing in 2023. But throughout my stay in the U.S., I met someone, fell in love, and now I'm currently married, and he's a U.S. citizen. But after doing several consultations from different attorneys, they keep telling me that it's not possible for me to change my status since I didn't come in with a visa. So I'm calling to ask if there is a way for a waiver, or do I need to go back home?
It all depends on how how Immigration Customs Enforcement, CBP, listed you as when you applied for the asylum. Did they list you as an arriving alien and parole you into the United States of America, or did they say you? Yes. Okay.
Yes.
So the immigration lawyers you spoke to are incorrect. If you are an arriving alien and you are listed in the NTA, the notice to appear, that checks off a box, arriving alien, and they parole you into the United States of America, The law says that is an admission, a parole, for purposes of adjusting your status. Now, you can file an adjustment with a waiver directly with USCIS. They have a right to adjudicate the waiver and the adjustment simultaneously and grant you the green card without you ever having to go back before a judge. Those are only for arriving aliens, which is what you are. After you get your green card, you just have to write the judge, say, hey, I got my green card, I'm not showing up. Close the case. End the story.
Wow. That sounds so simple.
It is. If you
can
know
you
the
do
law.
this?
I can. All over the country I can do it. Hold on one second. Let's go to John in Newark. John.
Hey, brother, how are you, sir?
Good. How are you?
Good. I want to say thank you to you and your show to help me get my citizenship.
Oh, great. How do we do that?
I follow your show every day.
Uh-huh.
And I follow your step.
Oh.
And then I get to.
You know, thank you. I really appreciate you calling because, you know, I don't know how many people we help, and it's so nice to hear. We come and we do this, and obviously, yes, you know, it's sponsored by Bernstein. Of course, people see my telephone number. But I know I help so many people that will never call my office, were never going to hire me as an attorney, and they just do it themselves, and it really makes me feel good. So I really appreciate you call when you tell us that you watched the show and everything worked out for you. So I'm really happy for you. Congratulations.
Yeah, I remember the last time when you was talking, you say because I was applied since May 2020, so they never call me like I was like call every day. You say they will not do nothing. You was right.
Right.
And then you say if they don't call you by May 2022, you could call me back.
Right.
And I make the last phone call from them. I say, this is crazy. And then they say, you know what? And in 8 days, I don't know how they do that. In 8 days, they say, well, we'll forget you. And then after that, they sent me the letter and an email. And then after that, and then I went there. I passed my, and then after that, they give me the certificate the same day.
And you got your passport and everything?
Yeah, That's fabulous. I don't even do passport yet, but I just say, you know what?
You have your certificate.
Thanks to you.
I have the certificate. That's fantastic. Yeah. Congratulations. Do you need to file?
Thank you so much, buddy.
Do you need to file for anybody, or you're good?
I don't need to file to nobody, but I would like to give a 2 separate check to the show. Maybe I'm gonna pass by to the office.
You don't need to give us any check. We don't need anything. If you want,
no.
If you want, I'm just happy I helped you. Yes. If you want. Whatever you want to give me, give to your favorite charity and say it's in honor of Bradshaw Life.
So about that, I come into the office, make appointment, apply for my brother.
That you can do. We're happy to do a legal service for you. Hold on one second, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
All right. No, we don't need any. I'd rather you just give the money to charity. But thank you very much. Let's go to Fatu in Columbus, Ohio.
Hello.
How you doing?
Good. How you doing, bro?
Good.
Hi. I have a question. I'm a green card holder. Mm-hmm. I've been in the U.S. for more than 5 years. My 5 years was November 2022. I filed for my N-400 application last month, and that case is pending.
Wait, your 5 years is November 2022?
Yeah, November 2021.
Oh, okay, because I was going to say you're too early. Okay.
November 2021.
Great, okay.
I filed for my citizenship for last month.
Okay.
Back in 2020, I was about to file for my husband. I filed I-130 for him, and that was approved, but we did not make any adjustment of status. I'm waiting until I became a citizen so we can do that. Mm-hmm. But last week, me and my husband had an agreement, and then the police was involved. They charged him for domestic violence and assault. And that's what I'm worried now.
Yes. Well, if what's going on with you and your husband now?
Right now, he was released in the jail for the next day, and then
you were both charged. You were both charged with domestic violence against each other.
No, he's the only one who was charged.
He was the only one who was charged. Well,
yes, and then his court date is next month, the 7th.
Well, it's not going to. You did not get arrested. He did.
Yes.
Okay. So just 2 things. Number one, whenever you call the police, someone's getting arrested in a domestic violence situation.
Right.
It happens all the time. You call it domestic violence, one of the two of you is getting arrested. Now, as long as he's ultimately, I don't know, what you're doing, and you're speaking to the DA. I don't know whether he physically hurt you. It was just a threat.
No.
If as long as ultimately his criminal defense attorney can, plead it down to some sort of violation or something to that effect. I'm not a criminal defense attorney in Ohio. Continue with your citizenship, but before he goes and pleads guilty to anything, call me back and tell me this is what his lawyer says he should be pleading guilty to. Will this affect his immigration case? And if we have to get involved at that point, we will.
Okay, so because I told them I would like to drop the case, but they said that is up to the prosecutor to see if he would like to drop it.
Because the case is not, you're in any criminal case, you are the victim. You're the victim, but you are not. The criminal case is brought by the state of Ohio or the state of wherever you are. So it's not your case against your husband. It's the state of Ohio's case against your husband. As a victim, you are a witness to a crime, and you're also a victim. So you're both witness and victim. Now, if you say, I don't want to prosecute him, well, then maybe you don't come and testify or things of that nature. And then it's up to the prosecutor to make a determination. Can they prove this case beyond a reasonable doubt without the victim and the witness to the domestic violence testifying? Maybe they can. Maybe they can put the cop on the stand, and that cop can say, "Yes, I came and I witnessed something happen, or I witnessed this, a scratch, or there's somebody made an admission. Yes, I did it. I don't know, but it's much harder to prove without you. But it's their case. It's not your case. It's the state's case.
Okay, so would that gonna affect him to get his green card?
If he is found guilty, of a domestic violence, it's inadmissible, and he's denied his green card and would have to do a waiver. If he is found guilty of some other crime, maybe it's admissible. Maybe he's admissible. Maybe he's inadmissible means you can't get a green card. Admissible means you can get a green card. Maybe he is, maybe he isn't. I don't know what he's going to plead guilty to. So in the end, that's why I said before he pleads guilty to anything, pass it by me first, and then we can figure it out from there.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
All right. Let's go to Anuj in Lake Eisner, California. You know where Lake Eisner, California is? No. Then it's up north. Are you up north, Anuj?
Hello, Brad.
Anuj, how are you?
Good. How about you, sir?
We have a geography question for you before I answer your question. Where in California is Lake Eisner?
Elsinore?
No. It's a Lake Elsinore.
Lake Elsinore.
I've heard of Lake Elsinore.
Yes.
Where is Lake Elsinore?
I've heard of that.
Where are you?
It's in the Riverside County.
That's Riverside County, Lake Elsinore.
That's Southern California. Okay. All right. So what?
Correct.
Okay. I can't read right. All right. I don't have good eyes. I don't have my glasses on. All right. What's going on, Anuj?
Okay, sir. So I need your I just keep asking the question. Remember last year? I know you have so many people calling you, but you really helped me. I asked you about the interview. So finally, I got the N400 interview is coming next month, April 20th.
Great.
So I received the letter. It shows me we need to show selective service, but I'm asking something question here. When I come to this country in 22 years before, in 2000, when I come here as a tourist visa,
how old are you right now? How old are you now?
I'm sorry, what did you say?
How old are you at this moment?
Oh, I'm 47.
Okay, so you don't have to worry about selective service because you can only apply for selective service up to the age of 26. So you're now 47 years old. It only affects people. The selective service issue only affects people 32 and under. And the reason why it only affects people 32 and under is you're supposed to apply for the selective service till age 26. If you don't, then that's not good moral character. But after 26, you can't do it anymore. So more than 5 years from 26 till 31, your 32nd birthday, it may affect your good moral character. After that, it doesn't affect your good moral character anymore. Because you're going to say, hey, I didn't know how to do it. I'm happy to do it now. but you can't anymore. 20 years past the point that you're allowed to do it. Nobody's drafting a 47-year-old man to go to the military.
Okay, so maybe when the immigration officer, asked me this question, right?
He's not going to ask the question.
Okay, and so last question. So everything here. So when I go to the interview time, so I have to bring with me my immigration tax, like a tax transcript, for 5 years also.
Bring your tax transcript. Get it from the IRS for the last 5 years that shows you paid your taxes, and that would be sufficient.
Okay.
It doesn't matter what the taxes show. There's no income requirement for citizenship. They just want to know if you worked, you paid your taxes.
Correct. And sir, also, Brad, this year I pay the tax already for 2021. I pay, and I owe the taxes because for this year I pay already.
Right.
So how can I show them for the immigration officer? Okay, I pay. I can just tell them, okay, hey, I pay this one. And
get a letter from call the IRS or get a letter from the IRS. Maybe you can go online and you can show zero balance.
Okay. Right. Or I can show my my check.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Thank you, Brad. I appreciate for your helping. I really appreciate it.
Good luck.
You.
All right.
Okay.
Let's go to Mohammed in Boston. Mohammed.
Hi,
in Boston.
Brad. How are you?
How are you?
Okay. Yeah, good. So I have one question. I applied my N400 naturalization through paper, and everything was correct. The form N400 I sent, they returned it to me with I-79C rejection notice.
Yeah, what was the problem?
Then when the rejection notice for the N400.
I understand. Why did they reject it? What was the problem?
So that's what I'm explaining. So they said the reason we gave you for rejection was not, the form was not incomplete. The country of birth was not there, and the home address was not filed. But I believe this rejection was issued in error. Both fields were filled in, and I have checked and triple checked, but it was there. So I think they send me error.
Okay, it happens.
The rejection
so
was
just send
an
it
error
back and say it was done in error. Everything's done. Here it is.
Okay, so the way they sent me was not as it was originally. The papers was mismatched. Everything was
just print it back out and do it again.
Oh, do I have to file it and do it again?
You're not refiling it. Just fill out the forms again. Send it back with the rejection notice. Here, all corrected.
Oh, all right. Thank you so much.
Right. Let's go to Sandria in Philadelphia.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing? Good evening to you both.
Thank you. What's going on?
Okay. All right. I just have a question, and I always watch this show and listen to your questions and everything.
Yep.
And I comment and do all of that. But I just have a question. If I filed for my green card, I got my green card. I did my interviews, but I think it had conditions on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when they send me my notice and I file back, they send me another form saying your conditional permanent residence status is extended 24 months.
Okay.
Right. So what do? I sit and wait another 2 years?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
And then when the 2 years...
You and your husband would go for an interview and prove you still live together in a bona fide marriage, and they give you a 10-year card. If during this process you reach your 3-year mark of the conditional green card and they have not scheduled you for an interview, my advice to everybody is just do your citizenship at that point. And then you go for a citizenship interview, and they'll interview you both on the I-751 to remove the conditions and your citizenship together. As long as, obviously, provided that you and your husband are still living together in a bona fide marriage.
Oh, so what if we're not living together?
If you're no longer living together, you're going to have a hard time proving you're in a bona fide marriage. Because the law says, and I'm if you look up the regulation, and because I'm not making this stuff up. I always tell people the same thing all the time. Look up the regulation. Say, Google regulation for I-751 to remove the conditions of your permanent residence. I forgot what the number is. Look it up. And the regulation in the regulations for the Immigration Nationality Act, what you need to prove to remove the conditions of your permanent residence, it says 3 things. Prove you and your spouse live together, prove you have a financial relationship, and anything else to prove it's a real marriage. That's what it says.
Okay.
So if you have the first two, you don't need to get to the third one, which is prove you live together, prove you have a financial relationship. That's what immigration's looking at. It's like check off a box. You guys are not living together, you're going to get denied. End of story. So what you have to do at that point, if you're not living together anymore, is you have to convert your case to a waiver of the joint application. Unless you and your spouse are going to get back together and you just had a fight and separated for a few weeks and now you're back together. Different story. But assuming you're done for good and he's in one place, you're in another, then now you have to get a waiver. The waiver is either going to be based on I don't live with him because he was abusive. I don't live with him because the marriage broke up and we got a divorce. Either one converts your case to a waiver, and then you go on the interview alone, prove either abuse or divorce, and then prove I don't live with him today, but I lived with him in the past. Okay? That's what you need to do. Most people, the easiest way is divorce because it's easy. Here's my divorce. Done. So that's my advice to you. Hold on. Let's go to Davison in Brooklyn.
Yes.
How are you?
Hello? Yeah, good evening, sir. But may I like to ask a question, but want to take me off of the here, please? Can?
No, because I'm live on the air. How, do you want me to shut off our show and go and speak to you? I can't do that.
Yeah.
No, I can't. That's ridiculous. Hold on. Yeah, I want you to do that. It's called Have a Consultation, Davison. All right, Elmer in North Hills, California.
Hi, sir.
Hi, how are you?
I'm okay. I have a question, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
My wife's name on the passport is Marianne Tamayosa.
Say it again? Your wife what?
Marianne Tamayosa.
Your wife is Marianne.
Yeah, Marianne Tamayosa. When she's single, she married to me and she got her green card in the name of Marianne Tamayosa de la Cruz.
Okay.
Can she travel abroad or go back to the Philippines with different names? Tamayosa and de la Cruz on the green card.
What is your name?
De la Cruz, sir.
Okay, so she took your married name. And what's on her passport?
Her maiden name.
So travel, she could do one of two things. She could replace her Filipina passport or Philippines passport and get a new one in her married name. Or alternatively, she can travel with the maiden name in her passport, the married name on her green card, and her marriage certificate to you to prove that she's the same person.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Either one works.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
That was the easiest question tonight, Albert. Thank you. Look how happy I made him.
All right, thank you.
All right. Boy, we go from, hey, you mind just shutting off your show for a little bit? Talk to me off the air. I go, is that really what you want to do? He goes, yeah. To Elmer with the easiest question tonight, happy as a clam. Super happy. All right. By the way, in this edition of TikTok Time, I answer questions about the Fiance visa, school and employment authorization, and unemployment benefits. Let's watch. If the person who entered the United States on the Fiance visa does not marry you within the first 90 days, then they're ineligible to adjust their status through a future marriage to you, a marriage to somebody else, or adjust their status through any way in the United States. They would have to go home to pick up a green card. You can start school with an EAD if they're willing to take you, and if they give you some sort of scholarship, that's great, congratulations. But in terms of getting a student loan or government loan, you won't get that until you get a green card, unfortunately. I'm always asked the question, can I collect unemployment insurance or is that a public charge? And the answer is collecting unemployment insurance is not a public charge because it's not a means-tested program. What does that mean, a means-tested program? Means-tested program ironically means that you are below the poverty level, and that's why you're collecting a government benefit. But you don't have to be below the poverty level to collect unemployment insurance. You just have to be unemployed. So collecting unemployment insurance is not a public charge. Go do it. You still may need a second affidavit of support for somebody else if you're the petitioner, but it is not a public charge.
By the way, I'm in front of Trump Towers. I remember that part. It might have been on another video.
Maybe I thought that
you
was
did a
the video
couple of
we did.
videos
Yeah,
there, right?
Oh, Excuse us.
Mine is on.
Mine, yeah, I guess everyone heard me anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm loud. But no, did a whole bunch in front of Trump Tower. One of them I said, oh, by the way, in front of Trump Tower. Hello, Donald.
Yeah,
right,
I remember that.
But maybe it wasn't that one.
That wasn't that one.
All right. All right, social media check-in, Yo-Yo.
Let's do it. All right, Burrell Harris on Facebook. I'm curious, while waiting on an adjustment, when can the person being filed for by a citizen spouse be able to go get their working papers, travel documents, and apply for a driver's license? Can you explain the steps, please?
Yeah, you do it simultaneously with filing the adjustment. So if you're eligible to file the adjustment, you would also file for an application for a work permit and an application for a travel document concurrently with the adjustment application. The work permit's done on an I-765. The travel document's done on an I-131. It's called advanced parole. You would get fingerprinted, and the work permit and travel document would come shortly thereafter, and your interview for a green card would come further into the future.
CE user on YouTube, if a couple came in together to the U.S. through DV, then at a later time separated, how soon can they remarry someone from their home country to petition? Should they wait until they become a citizen?
I mean, if it was if you're concerned about fraud, I don't know what to tell you on that, because their concern is that a lot of times people come in on diversity visa lottery and someone says, hey, marry me and I'll get you a green card too, because I just won the lottery. And they come in, they're like, I don't want to be married to you, but thanks for getting me the green card. I want to really marry my true love back home. So if it's one of those issues, well, you commit fraud. I can't help you. If it's you guys were in love and then didn't work out, now you want to marry someone else, by all means, but just be prepared to prove it all.
Yvonne Stewart on Facebook. If you got deported 18 years ago from the USA because you overstayed on a work visa, can you go and apply for a visa again?
You can, but they're never going to give you a visa, a non-immigrant visa, to return to the United States. You already overstayed on one non-immigrant visa. They don't give you a second chance at that. Can you apply for a green card? That would be a different story, yes. But applying for a non-immigrant visa, I doubt they would give it to you.
Krista and Henry on YouTube. My husband filed for my children, both under 21, but my daughter since had a baby. Will the baby be added to her petition? We sent a copy of the baby's birth certificate. Their cases got approved.
How old's the daughter?
Under 21.
And your husband's a U.S. citizen?
My husband filed for my children.
I assume the husband's a U.S. citizen. So the answer is the baby would not be included on that case because your daughter is what's called an immediate relative, which means that children are not included on it. If your daughter gets her visa and the baby is under 2 years old and it's her first entry into America, which would be on her immigrant visa, they would give a parole to the baby to go with the mother into the United States, not a green card, but a parole. And then when the mother gets here, the mother would turn around and file for a green card for the baby.
Yvonne Alexis on YouTube. I applied for.
Well, I just want to say one thing. It's the most important thing is it's only given for your first entry. So if it's going to be a situation where your daughter leaves the baby behind, enters the U.S. and says, now I want to go back and get my baby, too late. First entry only.
All right, Yvonne Alexis on YouTube. I applied for VAWA and my work permit and AP is approved. I'm divorced. Can I travel with my AP?
Yes, of course.
Peggy James on Facebook. My son got married in 2019 and got his I-130 approved. He brought all the necessary documents for his lawyers to file for his adjustment. Every time he calls, she's never in the office. His wife left and divorced him last year. What can he do?
Fall in love again or file a VAWA if there was abuse.
It's Apple Pie on Facebook. Is there a problem when you check your NVC case status and it says, due to the numerical limitation, this petition is not eligible for further processing at this time? Priority date is November 8th, 2017. For F1 category, child over 21.
Yeah, what they're
US.
saying, it's Apple Pie, is just that prior dates are not current yet.
CE user on YouTube. What's the cost for threatening to file a mandamus and actually filing a mandamus for delayed naturalization from LA?
$75 million. I'm being facetious. I don't quote fees on our show. Come speak to me.
Delay was about 18 months to 2 years. Is there a separate charge for a FOIA request?
Speak to me. I don't know anything about your case.
CE user on YouTube, another one. For adjustment of status while waiting for the actual green card, how long will it take to get the EAD card?
Usually 6 to 8 months these days. It's supposed to be 3.
Alan Aga on YouTube. NBC mailed me to Summit 2020 W-2s or 1099. I did the W-2s. What's the difference? I'm employed.
They gave you both W-2 and 1099?
NBC mailed me to Summit 2020 W-2 or 1099.
Okay.
I did the W-2. What's the difference?
The difference is a W-2 is you're a paid employee and your employer took out your salaries. A 1099 is you're an independent contractor and whoever hired you is just alerting the government this is what they paid you. But no taxes were ever taken out.
And Samba Godfrey on YouTube. I have a pending asylum, but not in court. I married a U.S. citizen. She filed for me this month. I've received a letter for a third asylum interview on April 4th, 2022, and I haven't received my I-130 receipt.
I don't. If you're married to a U.S. citizen, you have not been NTA'd. I would just file the adjustment.
Richard Woolery on Facebook. Can someone with a H-4 visa own their own company and file for taxes? Also, can that person work?
They have, H-4 visas have work permits, so you'll be able to own your own company and be an independent contractor.
Honey Boss on Facebook. I overstayed my visa due to COVID. Is it possible I can get a green card without marriage?
I don't know. You gotta speak to me.
Nostal, my husband got a marriage-based green card but was divorced in 2019 before 3 years of marriage with his first wife. He and I has since gotten married a year and a half now. Can he petition for my 16-year-old daughter and I for a green card before he becomes a citizen?
He cannot petition for you within 5 years of getting a green card through a prior marriage until he becomes a citizen or it's more than 5 years.
Deborah Gibson, what happens after your EAD and AP is given? How long before the green card is given?
It could be anywhere from 3 months to 3 years. I don't know anything about your case.
Shopia Henderson, good afternoon, Uncle Brad. Can a person who went to prison marry someone and file for her? He went to prison for drugs.
Yes, as long as he's out of prison, why not?
Dalton Richards, when do you think the visa bulletin will move and by how many months?
I don't know.
Lacey, Kai, Ann Forrester. Ann Forrester. When will I receive my welcome letter from the NVC? My case got approved Monday.
I've seen them come in as quickly as 7 days.
All right.
That's it?
Yeah.
All right. And we all know you need patience and an excellent attorney to navigate through the very complex U.S. immigration system. Every day on the show, I give invaluable guidance to people with questions about their immigration cases. Today, we are going to enjoy a compilation of some of the many success stories callers have shared because they watched the show and they listened to me and they followed my advice. Please enjoy. Congratulations!
I like that.
I like it.
I'm good. I'm happy. I called you 2 weeks ago. Because I'm your client, I'm one of your clients.
Great.
And I explained my situation to you, and because I didn't receive my card, my EAD card or anything. Right. So you told me to give them until, which was October month, and call you back. And I got it today in the mail. Yeah.
I'm like clairvoyant. Like I know these things. I can see the future.
Yeah, that is what I was saying. I was saying,
damn, he's good.
I know his stuff.
I either know my stuff or I'm really damn lucky. One or the other. But I think it's I know my stuff. When the man who interviews you says, I don't need any more questions, you're in a bona fide marriage, where should I mail your green card? You're approved. You're going to get a 10-year card if your marriage is more than 2 years old. You are done with immigration for life unless you want to become a citizen. Wonderful news.
Thank you so much. Keep up the good work.
Got my green card. I just thought I'll let you know because your show has helped me a lot. Felt like I need to inform you.
Congratulations.
So,
that's wonderful. Yeah. It makes me feel really good that you watch my show, you take my advice. I help somebody that I have never met before in my life, and you're better off for it.
I remember 2016 you helped me to remove my condition and get my
job.
So yes, very good. Thank you.
Good. The reason it's under review, anytime there's an arrest, it has to go through the supervisor. But the diversion program's not going to prevent your wife from getting a green card, so don't worry about it.
Thanks a lot. I think I called before and took your guidance.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Fajardo, what can I do to help?
One time I tried to look on the YouTube and I saw your channel.
Thank you.
Your show. So I try to listen on your show for the whole day. The whole day. I try to tell to myself, well, why don't I try to give a chance again? I try to get another lawyer, even though I have a good lawyer already. To make the story short, I give myself a shot. I call your law firm and all those people you have there, those staff, they are really nice.
Thank you.
They accommodate me well.
Thank you.
They gave attention on my case.
Thank you.
Less than a year, I become a U.S. citizen.
Hey!
Congratulations!
So this guy waited years and years and years. He's not becoming a citizen. He's getting to run around for years. He watched the show for one full day. The man's smart. He says, I'm doing my research on this guy. He says, this guy has got answers to everything. And then you hired us, and now you're a citizen. So congratulations.
Brad, in fact, you are just wonderful. You and your crew. You guys are wonderful.
Thank you.
Keep up your good work.
Thank you.
You are doing an awesome job.
Thank you. You know what? Compliments get you very far.
God bless you.
Right, God bless you. God, keep talking. I can spend 1 hour listening to you, Diana, the way you're talking.
I got my 10-year green card.
All right, congratulations.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. You did that just from watching the show. That's cute. And by the way, if you didn't get your immigration questions answered on our show, you could always follow me on Instagram at @RealBradBernstein. If you follow me on Instagram at @RealBradBernstein, follow me on Instagram at @RealBradBernstein. Trust me, we have an Instagram at RealBrad. Here we are. You follow me on Instagram at @RealBradBernstein. You can drop me a DM. I'll be happy to answer your question. If you send me your entire diary journal, I'm just going to tell you to make an appointment. You can also follow us at Brad Show Live. You follow me at... and also, if you try to call my Instagram, you're getting blocked. That's rude. Just people call me like 2 in the morning. I'm like, come on, you got to be kidding me. That's crazy. Yeah, you can also follow me at Brad Show Live. You follow me at Brad Show Live, not me, the entire show. You don't like 2 hours of us or even an hour in a pop-up. You like 30 seconds, follow us on Instagram at Brad Show Live. You can also follow us on TikTok, our fastest growing social media platform. You could leave a question in the comment section, and you may be lucky enough for me to answer your question for the entire world to see.
Yep, and you guys can follow me at Jonathan Elias TV on Instagram. And before we go into speed round, we do have one question.
What?
Sophia R. Gray, or no, that's not who it was. Where did I see it? I saw a question asking...
Brownwin Whitehead wants to know if the vaccine's required for citizenship. No, it's not.
Oh, that's where it was.
The vaccine's only required to obtain a green card. But if you already have your green card, you are not required to be vaccinated to become a citizen.
That was it.
All right. All right, you ready for speed round?
Yeah.
Let's do it. All right, so yesterday we did it by the skin. The skin of our teeth. We already went through where skin of the teeth came from.
Yes.
We still don't know the answer to that.
There's no skin on your teeth, so it's that small.
That's small.
That's how close.
All right, Jeremy, countdown, yo-yo.
If a person doesn't get an interview, can they get an SSN and work papers?
An interview for what? I don't know what you're talking about.
Where can I get a DACA in NYC?
Where can you get a what?
DACA.
DACA in NYC, you got to file it with USCIS. You don't file it with New York City.
I got work authorization C31. How long before I get my VAWA case approval notice?
It's already approved, probably in a couple weeks.
Can my 21-year-old naturalized citizen daughter file for me and her stepdad?
Yes, as long as the marriage to your stepdad happened before she was 18.
Can a Cuban with a H-4B visa apply for a green card after a year in the U.S.?
Yes.
Can a green card holder file for a K-3 petition?
No, only a citizen.
What's the current priority date in Jamaica for family-based petition F1 cases?
Something in 2016.
How long will it take to get your green card after I-360 is approved?
You have to file the adjustments. We're going to get blown up.
We're not going to
This was no good.
This was not good.
No, this was not good.
That wasn't good at all.
This was not good at all. Some of those questions made no sense.
Where can I get a
DACA in New York City?
I was like, what?
What kind of DACA in New York City? Who's even looking at these questions?
These were no bueno.
No bueno. No bueno. No good. What was the last question? Last two?
Last two is how long for a permanent resident renewing a green card to receive the replacement?
How long? How what?
How long for a permanent resident renewing a green card to receive the replacement?
Permanent resident receiving a green card. It could be anywhere from 8 weeks to I've seen it take a year. Everybody's completely different.
Is someone over the age of 65 doing their naturalization required to do the civics test?
If they've been a resident for more than 15 years, they get an easier civics test, but they still have to do it.
All right.
All right. Comments of the day. That's disappointing.
Got blown up.
Yeah, that's disappointing. Still feel the heat.
I know.
Right? You think it's just virgin? It's not. They have like a torch underneath the thing.
Right. We feel the heat.
They give it to us.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. This is like, it's like the 3D movie,
Yeah, right. 4D.
4D movie.
Yeah, you actually feel.
You feel it. Yeah.
All right. Our first comment of the day comes from CE user saying the most informative and entertaining U.S. immigration channel in YouTube, where you get not only answers to immigration questions, but also get updated with current events, interesting facts, and have fun.
Yeah, that is very true.
Come on,
so
CE
that's
user.
our new headline.
Yeah.
Not
What is
headline,
it?
our byline, our
Tagline? There you go.
Say that one more time.
That whole thing?
That whole thing, yeah.
The most informative and entertaining U.S. immigration channel on YouTube, where you get not only answers to immigration questions, but also get updated with current events, interesting facts, and have fun.
There it is, our tagline.
Ooh, you gotta
All
say it
in
in
one
one
mouthful.
breath.
Woo.
Yeah.
Thank you, CE user.
Yes, that was great.
Yeah.
Our next comment of the day comes from Nisha saying, Mr. Brad, thanks for your free services for overseas.
Oh, you're welcome. My
Yeah.
pleasure.
Yeah, that helps a lot, right? All right. Third one comes from Lisa Bling Rose saying, Uncle Brad, the man, he's a working immigration machine.
I am.
You are. Okay, we got two more.
Oh, wow, a lot today.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they loving the show today.
Yeah.
Our next one. Burrell Harris saying, yes, Brad, you are all you all are awesome, great immigration advice. My friends call me asking for immigration advice. I'm like, listen to the show. Here's the link.
Yeah. If everybody did that, we would actually
see.
Yeah, we need more people to do that.
Like
Thank you
Burrell.
very much, Burrell.
Yes. And our last comment of the day for the week. Honey Boss saying, I'll make an appointment to come and see you.
That's right.
I like that.
That's right.
She was like, I'm coming.
And by the way, next week we're back to full-blown Brad Show Live, full 2-hour show. We're schmoozing, meat and potatoes, social media check-in, and we will have, I'm not sure who our interview will be on Monday, but we will find out.
We'll see.
And of course Wednesday will be Hump Day.
Yeah, can't forget about that.
Can't forget it is Hump Day. Monday's Fuzzy Monday. Tuesday's tea.
Wednesday Hump Day. Thursday Wacky World.
We'll be back to normal next week. See you then. Have a great weekend. So Sam, as part of the production, we have to say this disclaimer at the end of the show. Do you mind reading it for me?
Okay, but you know, Brad, I have to do everything around here.
Forget it. I'll do it. The proceeding was information only and not specific legal advice. Consult an attorney about your individual situation. Prior successful results do not guarantee a similar outcome in the future. To make an appointment with the Spar and Bernstein law firm located at 225 Broadway in New York City, call 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. Easy to remember, 1-800-LAW-LINK. That's 1-800-LAWLINK. Once again, make a call to 1-800-529-5465. And of course, link up with the law offices of Spar and Bernstein, located at 225 Broadway on the 5th floor. If I were you out there, make the call, make the link, make the connection, make it Spar and Bernstein. 1-800-LAWLINK. That's 1-800-529-5465. And visit us now at our Connecticut office, 221 Main Street, Suite 501, Hartford, Connecticut. Visit us in Connecticut or in New York at 225 Broadway. That's 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-LAW-LINK, 1-800-529-5465.